Hello, this is The Bittersweet Life. I'm Katie Sewell. Every month over at patreon.com/The Bittersweet Life podcast, our monthly supporters get to listen to bonus episodes of this show. Here is a preview of the most recent episode. So for whatever reason, I ended up having to work on Christmas Eve. And I was alone in the office. That's the other thing that's puzzling. It's like, where was everybody else? Like, why was I the only one there? Like, I don't even remember my boss being there. So here it is late. I am in this office alone. I have all of the lights in the office out for whatever reason also, you know. So I'm just sitting there in the dark looking at all the Christmas lights across the whole city. And my phone rings. And it's some guy. And he's complaining to me about the fact that his order hasn't arrived. And it's by this point like 9:30 p.m. on Christmas Eve, you know. And I remember sort of laughing and saying, well, I can see your account and I can tell you it's not going to make it. There's no way. There's no way it's coming tonight. And then he paused and he said, well, what are you doing? And I said, well, obviously I'm talking to you on Christmas Eve. And we got to be like, well, what can you see right now? And so I was telling him about the view. He was telling me about his view. And we just ended up having this kind of languid 15-minute conversation about why we were on the phone with each other, why he was calling Amazon in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve. And I remember it being kind of a peaceful, connected moment, as if it was almost like in a Sleepless in Seattle type movie. Not that it was
like a Love Actually.
Yeah.
I was picturing Love Actually.
Yeah, not that it was actually a romantic call. It did not have a single note of romantic undertones to it. But it still had that weird, like, two people in two totally separate worlds who will never meet, looking out at the blinking Christmas lights of a busy and celebrating city, and you're alone in the dark. And this is how you're spending your holiday. You know, it had that sort of feeling to it, which I'll never forget. So I suppose I'm grateful for that, and that only, Amazon. Thank you so much for that moment. If you want to hear more, support the show. For $5 a month or more, you can keep this show in operation and give yourself the gift of added listening. Patreon.com/The Bittersweet Life podcast. There's a link in the show notes. Thank you so much, and talk soon.